Alright, I got about 9 minutes and 20 seconds left on this. But let's talk about potential. Let's talk about the number one storylines that have been dropped. And there are actually two of the storylines that you, Schleg Daddy, mentioned. And they're tied at number one as far as I'm concerned. Invasion Angle in 2001 and CM Punk last year. As far as the Invasion Angle goes, I completely agree with everything you said. They could have drug this thing out for months. They could have drug it out all the way up until WrestleMania the following year, but they didn't. They didn't capitalize on it. And why? Is like you said, it was all about focusing on the McMahon family and the McMahon family feud. And you're right about one thing. The example you used about the Chicago Bulls, I agree totally with. The fact is, you take out your star players and you're left with the leftovers, and you put those leftovers against your opponent's established organization or stars. There's no chance in hell, excuse my language again, Lord, but there's no chance in Hades, or excuse my language again, no chance in heck. There's no chance in heck that your leftovers, your backup's going to beat the establishment. There's no way. I mean, yeah, you had a little bit of meat here and there with DDP and Booker T, and that was it. But everybody else, leftovers, backup, face establishment, wipe out. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, take a look at No Mercy. Take a look at the Raw after No Mercy. A perfect example of that, they got wiped out that night. What does that tell you? I mean, isn't it any wonder why they had to put Stone Cold on the Alliance side? Isn't it any wonder they had to bring in Dreamer and Rob Van Dam? Isn't it any wonder they had to put Christian over on that side? The Dudleys? Raven, Taz? It's because they knew they screwed up. So I agree with you. They dropped the ball big time on that. And as far as CM Punk goes, you hear what Shane Douglas said in that little short clip from his interview, from his U-Shoot interview? He's absolutely right. You should have drug it out. You should have had CM Punk show up at independent shows, All-Rate shows, New Japan shows, All Japan, CZW shows, and defend the championship. You should have had him go to Comic-Cons or conventions or wrestling cons, wrestling legend cons, whatever, and say, hey, I'm the true champion. Whoever the WWE has as champion, whether it's Cena, Mysterio, Triple H, doesn't matter. They're the fake champion, they're the false champion, I'm the real deal. And you could have had this drug all the way out. And you know how far I would have drug it out? I would have drug it out to at least WrestleMania. Or at least the Royal Rumble. I would have had Punk enter the Rumble as a surprise entry, win it, and then show up with the belt and say, hey, I had to enter the Rumble just to challenge for the right to prove I'm the rightful champion. I'm the undisputed champion. And then have him face whoever the champion was at WrestleMania. That's how far I would have drug it. Because it would have gained interest, not just for Punk, not for the championship, but for the WWE in itself. So I agree. They dropped the ball in the CM Punk situation. Shane Douglas was right about what he said about it. Jeff, you're right. So that is why both the Invasion Angle and the CM Punk situation last year are tied at number one. So hopefully that this reply helped out. Sorry it was in 3 parts, but I had to get a lot off my chest in my reply to you. Let me know what you think. Jeff, reply down below. Anybody else, let me know what you guys think. Replies are greatly welcome. But again, they dropped... If you disagree with me, if you disagree with Jeff, let us know. Respond down below. But let us know. But I'm telling you right now, they dropped the damn ball on both those angles. And that is why they're both tied at number one. That's all I'm going to say. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out. God bless. I'm out of here.